now the third speech. Arouse suspense or curiosity. Sorry, the fourth. Tell a story or an anecdote. I'm sorry, but I'm going to cite an example from my own speech. In one of my speeches, I was attempting to inspire the audience to expand their horizon and contribute something out of their defined career path. I talked about a story of my school's tennis coach who contributed and invented a famous formula in physics. He was a tennis coach, but then he invented a physics formula. But the only thing when you tell a story is, you have to remember that whenever possible, personalize the story. Don't tell that it happened to my friend, but personalize it and tell that it happened to me. And the fourth statement, ask a rhetorical question. You have heard Vijayanand here as Master of Ceremonies here. If you keenly observe his speeches, he has a technique of asking this rhetorical question, a series of rhetorical questions. Do you know that? Do you know that? Do you know that? Audience wants to know what exactly is happening. In one of his speeches, when he was talking about the first day, he inculcated the curiosity in listeners by this rhetorical question. He asked, do you know what to do when your child begins to choke? This is a rhetorical question. Do you know what to do when your child begins to choke? An emotional one also, because everybody will want to know the answer. And the moment the question is posed to them, the audience will want the answer because they feel that it is beneficial to them. And now, there is the easiest technique of all. Begin with a quotation. If you cannot find any other option for introducing a speech, this is the best. Begin with a quotation. And there are many sources for quotation. Your friends, wonderful Toastmasters, magazine, TV, you mention it. You have many quotations from any place. But the only thing is, it should be relevant to the topic, it should be relevant to the occasion. So that is the thing you have to keep in mind when you start a speech with a quotation. So if you're speaking about the unity of India, maybe you can start with Nehru's famous quote. The unity of India is in the diversified culture in India. Unity in diversity. This is a famous quote for Jawaharlal Nehru. So if you're attempting any speech of this sort, maybe you can use this quote. So like this, you can incorporate relevant and useful quotes at the beginning of the speech. And now, the seventh technique is reference the occasion. This, when you reference an occasion, it may not incite the audience, it do not dramatize, but it of course connects to the audience because as we're talking about the occasion right away at hand. For instance, if you are speaking about a school opening, an elementary school opening, you may begin like this. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 years ago, we were told by our own government that this elementary school construction could not happen because we had no money. We were told that our children should travel 15 miles to attend a 75-year-old school that had only 4 classrooms. But today, we stand before this brand new elementary school, a place where the children of this community will be educated for the years to come. We are proud that the members of this community work together in achieving this accomplishment. What some said could not be done. So this is how you reference the occasion and grabs the attention of the audience because you are talking about the occasion right at hand. And other techniques, apart from these 7 techniques, there are many other techniques. Of course, some is like humor, which our Vijayanand attempted today in his Master of Ceremonies opening. And then audience participation. You can ask the audience to do something, or a demonstration, or referencing to a historical event. Any such things can be done as the speech opening. But to reiterate, whatever the speech opening is, be sure that it is relevant to the topic, it is relevant to the audience, and it is relevant for the occasion. So a dynamic speech opening is very important for the success of a speech. So take that extra time to prepare your introduction of the speech. Some speakers even write the introduction after they write the entire body of the speech, because they believe that after they write the entire speech body, they will get those important points that needs to be stressed at the beginning. You may also want to try the technique. However it is, it needs to be understood that the first, at the beginning of the speech, is quite important, and you have to make a mark. First impressions are lasting impressions, and let us create a positive impression by having a great speech opening, and thereby a great speech.